wanted to talk about something that can cause a lot of confusion on the journey of evolution, the journey of expansion of consciousness. I had a really fucked up life. And I don't particularly want to go into too many details. Those details are available elsewhere. But I need to say something about that in order to explain what I'm about to say. So I was born into a family of addicts and became an addict very, very early on. I was addicted to solvents, if you like, from the age of 7, and then I was drinking very early on, and there was a big pattern of sexual abuse in my childhood that was deeply affecting. I went on to become HIV positive at an early age. Back in 1992, I had a liver cancer. Life was a mess, and a lot of this was because I was running away from life and had the self-esteem and self-worth of a gnat, if you like. It was, about that much. These experiences of my greater self intervening and starting the what is now called the awakening process happened for me in my 20s, and I couldn't really fathom why they were happening for me. I thought that I was so fucked up, so damaged, so outside of what was considered spiritual, that I had no business having these experiences, so I didn't trust them. I thought they were probably tainted, or they were my ego, and it's taken me years and years to deeply trust these internal impulses, shall we say. A part of that process has been about my recognition that the times we are in are extraordinary. They're very, very different than anything we've experienced before. So all of the roadmaps we've got, all of the traditions we've worked through for thousands of years on this planet, when we crossed over that amazing threshold of the December solstice in 2012, it was as if a door closed on our history. It's sort of null and void at this point. I recognize now that the life I've had serves a purpose, and it's this. It's that I can look anybody in the eye and say, with all honesty, that it doesn't matter where you've been or what you've done, who you've been, how shitty you feel about yourself, how depressed, how addicted, how ugly, how fucked up you are. None of that matters if you want a life that is a deep engagement with your wisdom self, with your greater self, then that is available to you. There is nothing that the universe hasn't seen 1 billion times over, and it's all just about experience. It's not about right or wrong, good or bad. It's about experience. So I know many people have the same idea that I used to have, that you have to be good to be spiritual. That's utter bollocks. It's complete nonsense. This journey is about truth and integrity, not about appearances of good or being right. Now, integrity involves alignment. as does truth. And that's an internal and an external process. But no matter where you're starting from, no matter what you've experienced, it's available to each of us because that's what we are. That's our fundamental nature. We have been coated over with vast histories and layers of conditioning that tell us we are not that. All of that stuff is falling away now very rapidly, and it's revealing the fabric of our being, which is truth and integrity, which is starlight and stardust. We are the marriage of heaven and earth in physical form. This is the truth we've come to remember and to communicate in order to help others remember that. And it doesn't matter what you've done, what you've experienced, where you've been, how you feel about yourself. That doesn't ever mean that you are excluded from this extraordinary journey. In fact, now I think as we let go of so many of the old traditions and the conditioning and the bindings, the more fractured your life has been, the more unconventional or dysfunctional. There's a great purpose in that. The pain of that stimulates the understanding that I've got to fix this or I'm going to die. That's certainly how it worked for me. But it also enables you to, once you've done enough of the repair work, it enables you to be with all manner of conditions in other people as well, and to be able to walk with them a little way of their journey as a support, as a guide perhaps. So that's just something I thought I've been feeling for a while that I needed to say, because I meet a lot of people who had the same misconception that I had, that this wasn't available to me because I was bad. Well, ditch that. It's available to everybody that's available to it. Thank you.